All right, so here we go. We're going to create your podcast using iMovie. I chose iMovie because it's super simple to use. We could have used GarageBand or some other tools, but as it stands, this is the easiest tool in my opinion to use. So there's some examples here if you want to look at some really good ways that they're put together. These are professional ones and kind of fun to listen to. There are suggestions for success here, but I mean the basic thing is making sure that you have all your pieces ready to go before you record. This should be not the last thing you do, but it should be one of the things you do after you've already written and have your ideas put together. So let's test and set up our equipment. Basically, we come down here, and what you're going to do is open your system preferences. So on mine, here we go. I want to go to sound. Right there, okay, and I want to make sure I've picked the correct device, and so here's my USB mic right here, okay, and you can see it's working really well. If it's peaking, you might have it too loud. You can manage that right here if you want or whatnot, but you should be all good to go there. So that's the first thing we want to do. Then we can close that, okay. And then we want to set up our iMovie project, which means we open iMovie, okay. And there's a trick to iMovie that a lot of people don't know about, and that is we want to do our new movie here, podcast, okay. And so we're going to create movie is fine because we're going to work through it, but you cannot start recording until you drop something in here. So I'm just going to drop a title in here actually. And I'll call this, we can put this right here, my podcast, okay? And then I'm ready to go. Now, what that does for me is it allows the microphone to come up here, okay? So, a couple little details. The thing that you see with my cursor right now is called the playhead, all right? Once we get that working like that, wherever we drop it, okay, you can see that little dot right there, okay? You can move the content around, etc., but you can also then split it. So Command B is a quick key that you should use that separates it. Okay. If you don't end up deleting any part of this, it's okay. It'll still be there. Nobody will even see that as the movie runs. Okay. But should you want to get rid of that last part, simple delete will do it. So editing is super easy. Again, that's why we chose this tool. All right. So then to do your voiceover, we simply click that. And now it's recording. System setting, which is the USB audio device. You can see again it's peaking right there. So it's a bit high, but I'm going to leave it like that for now. Okay. I could also come down here and pick it to make sure that's it. Okay. And again, you can see it's still working. All right. So once we've got that set like that, we're all good to go. And we should be recording still. Start recording now. And it will start recording my podcast information, everything right there, and we'll stop just so you can see that. And now you can see there's our audio. Now, adjusting the audio is kind of a tricky thing. You can see those red and yellows, those are peaks. We want to kind of get it down so that we don't see too many of those peaks. So grabbing that and dragging it will allow us to modulate where that is. Okay. The other thing you might need to do is to grab a fade in, fade out. That will help you fade in, fade out right there. Okay. You can also shorten it if you want by grabbing the edge. And again, you can trim it if you want to cut it with that Command B key. Okay. And then we can delete the part we don't like. Okay. Now, I've got some music in here that I've loaded up. You might want to put in some sound effects. Okay. Depending on your machine, you should have some good sound effects in there. Okay. And you can listen to those by testing them. That sounds really good. All I need to do is drag that one in as well. And basically, I'm layering my podcast now. You can put it in wherever you want. Remembering to fade in, fade out, that kind of thing. And that's really all you're going to need, right? You can stop and start wherever you need. And then in the end, the last piece is going to be where we share it. Okay, you're going to share, go up to File, and go Share to File. Okay, and this is where the trick is. We don't need to worry about video and audio. We're only doing audio. Okay, we don't want to do AAC. We want MP3. Okay, and next, then you name it, save it, and off it goes. Okay, so that's it. Pretty simple process. I wanted to create a little video for you so you could get through it. There's transitions and things. I don't think you need those. You don't need backgrounds, but you might need something in there to kind of get it started. Hopefully that helps with the technical part of it, and good luck. Let me know if you need any help.